Hello guys, welcome back to HIREHOOD. Guys, today's video is all about Q&A. A lot of our subscribers have actually reached out to us over the course of the last few weeks and there were so many questions being asked. So today's video is all about answering those questions. I'm going to amalgamate all those questions into one little video. So guys, if you're here for the first time, my name is SREE NAIR. I'm the CEO and founder of HIREHOOD, as well as I work as a director of nursing. I'm a keynote speaker and a blogger. So guys, our channel is all about spreading information as well as giving out information about migration tips, about educational tips, lifestyle in Ireland and UK. Also, we help young professionals to connect with the best employers in Ireland and UK. So guys, the first question comes from Shahjahan. He is based in UAE. His wife is a nurse as well. He works in the banking sector. I think he was an electronic engineer, but he diverted into banking and sales many years ago. So he has reached out to me with so many questions, so I want to address. I promised him that I will be addressing those questions, and Shahjahan, this video is dedicated for you, my friend. So guys, if you have as I mentioned earlier, if you have more questions like this, please shoot down as a comment below and I'll try to address as much as possible. So his wife has actually recently passed OET. Congratulations to her, because it's one of the toughest exams in the world for any nurse. Those who are actually coming from a non-English speaking country, it's one of the toughest exams. So I have to particularly say congratulations to you. So let's dive into the question here. His first question is, shall we request for the application pack now or will wait till sometime due to Corona? So his question is like, he has 8 or 7 questions. The first question says, shall we request for the application pack now or will we wait till some time due to Corona? So currently, Shahjahan, if your wife has the newest course for NMBI, I would advise you just go ahead, apply for an application pack. The application pack, you can apply it online. You basically download the form and you basically fill it in, send it back to NMBI, and it will definitely take any time about 3 to 4 weeks for you to receive the application pack in your hand. The situation is actually easing off, Shahjahan. To be honest, from 18th of May, actually Taoiseach Leo Varadkar, he has announced that he's going to reopen Ireland in a staged process. So if you have actually watched my previous video, I will put that in the link in the description here, so you can go back and see how Ireland is going to reopen its doors. So the plan is to slowly reopen the doors starting from May 18th. So guys, I would say just go ahead and apply for the application pack, get it in and start your processing, because you know that due to the coronavirus in Ireland, it is actually it's pretty much stable, but around the world it's actually still in a very bad situation. So I would say if you are actually getting paperwork from India or any other countries, it'll be delayed. So I would say please go ahead and apply for the application pack. That was your first question. The second question is, after DL, what should I do or what should you do? So basically guys, if you're done your application process and you got your decision letter hand, you have to wait until you find an employer, or you have another option called exam visa. If you haven't seen that video, I will link that video in the description here. You need to go and check it out. Actually, you don't need an employer to come to Ireland. You can, as soon as you get your decision letter, you can book your rcsi aptitude test, apply for exam visa, and you come to Ireland, write the test. You can go back to whichever country you came from. So HIREHOOD is actually supporting all the candidates who want to come through that path, exam visa process. So we do help out. Many of our candidates have actually been here. They came here, they did the test, and they went back to India with PIN number. So once you have that PIN number, it's valid for a lifetime. You just need to apply or renew it every single year. You need to pay annual retention fees. Only 100 euros you have to pay, and it will be valid for your lifetime. But you have to understand, decision letter is only valid for 1 year. So God forbid, let's say, God forbid, you're not finding any employers. So after you get your decision letter, you're not finding any employers, the next step for you is to contact us, or you can apply directly. So you go to rcsi website and book for the aptitude test. Once you get a test date, you need to apply for exam visa. You can come in here and you can write your test. So that's your second question. The third question is, for GNM, aptitude test required. So people, those who don't understand, GNM is diploma in nursing. So if you think nursing is a 3-year course as well as a 4-year course. So if you've done a 3 years diploma course, it's called GNM in India. If you've done 4 years course, it's BSc nursing or bachelor's of nursing. So his wife apparently is a GNM nurse, and his question is, for GNM, aptitude test is required? Absolutely. So the thing is, you have two options. Once you get your decision letter, it will clearly outline whether your wife has to do an adaptation program or an aptitude test. So there are two options for your wife to choose, or you guys to choose. So what you need to do is choose the one which suits you. After successful completion of either aptitude test or adaptation program, you will be awarded with the NMBI PIN number. I've done tons of videos regarding what is aptitude test and all those details. I'll link again those information in the description here. So just watch those things so you will get much more understanding about it. So the fourth question is, how many months it'll take after she arrived there to sponsor the family? They have 2 kids, it seems. So guys, I have to say, it'll take. Family reunification is really swift now. Before it used to take minimum of a year, but now it'll take less than 6 months. As soon as she comes in, she has to find a accommodation, as well as she has to have healthy bank account for minimum of 3 months, and she has to show certain funds in her account. So as soon as she ticks all those boxes, it's possible to bring the family within 6 months. So question number 5 is, can I work there full-time or part-time after coming there as a dependent? So as you know, Shahjahan, you will be coming in as a dependent on your wife's visa. So once you're here, you'll be awarded something called stamp 1G. So with stamp 1G, you can actually work 40 hours. That's full-time hours if an employer is willing to give you a job offer. So if your employer is actually willing to give you a job offer, definitely you can work, and you don't need an extra permit. You don't need to apply for any permit. Your visa or your wife's visa will support your work. The 6th question is a bit tricky for me. You asked me that, do you have any idea about banking sales opportunity there? Unfortunately, Shahjahan, I won't be the perfect person to answer that. I would say if you have plenty of experience, in Middle East, you will get better opportunities. I have friends who work in banking and sales as well. So there are opportunities, but again, as I said, it all depends on your experience. 7th question you asked me is, what is the city you prefer? Since initially my wife only having a job and we have to cover our family expenses till I will find a job. So his question is, which city do I prefer, or I recommend to people to actually find a job? I would say, Shahjahan, if you find a job anywhere in Ireland at this moment, I would appreciate you to take it, because currently the situation is not that great. Overseas recruitment is actually on halt for the last many weeks. As you know, that coronavirus has taken over, and Ireland has been massively struck. Not only Ireland, many countries are massively struck. So I would say, if your wife is getting an opportunity anywhere in Ireland or anywhere in UK, whichever country you want to go, you want to apply, please take that opportunity. Please don't wait, because the reason is, it's always difficult to actually find an employer. So once you find an employer, you have to stay with the employer for 2 years. Then only you will get your stamp 4, then you're entitled to move to a different employer. Okay, so I would say, doesn't matter where you find a job. Whichever job comes first, just go for it. So the 8th and last question he asked is, she's planning to resign now because of some family reasons. Is it okay to have some sort of employment break with a valid reason? So Shahjahan, absolutely fine. For NMBI, it's absolutely fine. They allow up to 5 years of professional gap. So if your wife has a valid reason, she can. But again, as I said, it's only for the NMBI. But for an employer, if I'm an employer, if I get 2 CVs, one with a continuous employment for last 10 years, another person has very little experience and have multiple gaps in their CV. So which one do I choose? For an employer, they always seek for the right candidates. So if I'm an employer, I would look for the best candidates in the market. So I hope, Shahjahan, I've answered all your questions. I know this is a very long video, but he actually wrote me multi-million messages, and I wanted to support him as much as possible, and as I'm supporting all my young professionals. Guys, I have created almost 180 videos in YouTube. I would suggest every single person's. I have answered all of your questions. As I was scrolling through all these Shahjahan's messages, almost all these questions I've already answered through my Facebook as well as YouTube videos. So I would suggest every single person is rather actually being worried and not knowing things, just go to my channel, HIREHOOD YouTube channel, type in your questions, just type in the search bar, and you could see how to get registered in Ireland, or how to get registered in UK. There's multi-million things which I've actually spoken about. So I have to say, guys, spend a bit of time in my channel. There's tons and tons and tons of information and educational as well as lifestyle related videos. So guys, go and explore, and if you have more questions, please shoot down in the comment below. I will try to address as much as possible. As you know, I'm a busy professional myself. I'll be addressing, or I'll be creating videos once in a week, so please bear with me. Please make sure like, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click that notification bell icon. Until next time, SREE and I are signing off. Bye.